I actually feel a little bit bad this morning. This is the earliest I've ever turned up at someone's house. It's the crack of dawn. I'm trying to get things done early today. I don't want to be in a rush. You know, I think getting out on the road 8 o'clock in the morning, that's a good time. I get places with time to spare. Last time I was at George Grant's house, he gave me 6 minutes.
Just got colleagues here. Basically, we film a daily vlog at our work. So this is Matt.
He thinks he's the star of the show, but he's actually just the most convenient to get to.
I am the star of the show.
I think you are. You look like the star.
He dresses for the occasion.
I do, yeah,
I mean, look at that. Are you going to ask me why I've turned up yet again?
Why have you turned up yet again?
Because everyone's hard to get to now, and I'm in a rush today.
Why are you in a rush?
Because I'm going on holiday.
You're going on holiday?
I'm going to Scotland to Wild Camp. Should we walk along the road?
Yeah,
We're going to get run over by your neighbour. Well, seeing as I'm going away, it's only right that we talk about travel and travel influencers. Something that used to be, in my mind, massive. It was like sort of where it started. Obviously no one's travelling at the moment. Does that sort of style of luxury travel influencer content still resonate with people? It feels a bit sort of Instagram of the early 2010s.
Yeah, I think so. It's so polished, that type of content. What people crave now is realism, even when we're being advertised to, right? And that's why influencers are great, because we add in that level of authenticity and realism. So maybe you're right, maybe that's the kind of outdated way of doing things, is by making it look super polished, when really we all know that holidays generally, they're a bit of a shit show, right?
Okay, what has happened to all the influencers that did rely so heavily on travelling about the world? Have we been pitching stuff that still has an element of getting out and about?
But there's very much going to be a moment where everyone's like, they're free to go. I think what we've said so many times is like, the opportunity is to have ownership of that moment. You can do whatever you want, the leash is off. If you're ahead of that curve, that's all you can do right now. It's the same with influencers. We're waiting for that moment to pull the trigger and go wherever you want, be free.
Even without influencers being able to leave their homes for the past 3 months, you've still been able to do just as many campaigns. Like, we've been so incredibly busy that it kind of proves the worth of an influencer. It goes beyond that sort of superficial veneer that a lot of people think it is.
I think we were even surprised at how powerful a tool it still was and how people still related to it. You see it like every ad now is like, we've all come together in this difficult time, like you'll say New World Order, or like it's the same message, because that's all there is to talk about. Like, influencers go beyond that message, right? And even if it is that message, it's more relatable in a sense. If, you know, someone who you know to be a family who actually has come together and has a grandmother that they haven't been able to see and all of this, like, you can relate to that more in a sense. It's more suited to the times and the message, the universal message that marketers are trying to get across right now.
I've come from Earlsfield, where I've just been with George Grant, across London to see May Reddaway. Had this in my diary from last week, and she likes it when I turn up promptly. I'm early, so I'm hanging about, drinking my apple juice. Let's go.
So what are you going to do for me today?
I'm doing another odd job. You've taken this very seriously.
So I did ask you to paint the door frame on my roof. You have said you can't do that today.
I'll do that next time. What do you want me to do for you this time?
I want you to replace the batteries on my smoke alarm.
Go on, take me to the smoke alarm. Am I getting my end of the bargain?
I'll answer one question for each battery that you replace.
One question?
This is the smoke alarm.
That's the smoke alarm, okay, so I didn't even have to get it down.
This is the size of battery I need.
Do you want me to take that to the shop and get the battery?
Yeah, can you get 2?
I don't really know how this has started, but I've ended up doing odd jobs for people. For May, it's putting batteries in a smoke alarm. Fine, I'll do it. Do you have battery for that?
9 volt, is it?
Let's just see if these fit. Do they fit? Do they fit? Oh! I got it working.
Quick.
Easily.
Thank you so much, Matt. Can we go do the next one now?
The next? What? Okay, now we can talk.
Wait, no, first I want to show you the job that I've got you for next week.
Do you
I
want
need you to climb out through there.
Yeah. Sam Anderson will not be happy.
The door frame here
Yeah.
is the wrong colour. It needs to be the same colour as this.
I'm not a handyman. I'm going away. Just got me thinking about all that glossy highbrow travel photography you used to see a lot on Instagram.
Yeah.
Has the content that influencers put out evolved away from that heavily curated?
No, I don't think it has. Maybe you're just not following it.
Are these people that you follow?
No, not really. I don't. I follow a lot of influencers who I feel are relatable to my lifestyle.
Travel-wise, I feel like there's a lot of people out there who are displaying perhaps the wealthier side.
Yeah. The funny thing is that they don't even pay for it. They get sent on these trips. They show their like ridiculous lavish lifestyles, and everyone else feels really inferior because they can't achieve that and they won't be able to.
So it's part of like the influencers that people relate to, is that whatever they have or they've been able to attain is something that their followers can also.
And it's the same with like when you see like airbrushed images of influencers that are completely unachievable. I don't want to see that on my feed. I want to see stuff that's real.
I suppose that feeds into travel though, right? It's this manicured version of reality.
Yeah.
Let's take a coastal town, for example. There are probably going to be some dingy parts, but you take one shot of the prettiest street and that's where you want to go. Who's this? Oh, it's my dad. See if he notices it's not me.
Hello.
Matty.
Hi, Dad.
Matty.
What do you want, Dad?
Hey, did you get to pick up your stuff yesterday?
Yeah, I got it.
Was it all where I said it was?
Yeah, it was.
Dad, it's not me. No, you didn't.
Did you notice something quiet? It was my Jason Bourne kicking in. George is dead. I've already located him. He's had it.